Hey everybody, my name is Rydo and Dirt 4 is about to come out, therefore let's do a retrospective on Dirt 3. I had a couple of different Dirt games I could have picked from, but I figured since Dirt 4 is a number and Dirt 3 is the number before 4, we should cover that. So let's start here. This will be an interesting experiment in a lot of different ways because I'm not really a racer guy. I don't know very much about cars at all. And on top of all of that, I kind of can't end recordings while I'm in the middle of a race. Also, this is part of the Colin McCree Rally series. So Colin McCree, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is apparently a series that they've been doing for a long time. And it's rally car racing, so it's not NASCAR racing we're going to do here. I know a little bit about rally car racing, but I'm hoping that I can go into this pretending like I'm an idiot and don't know anything, and the game will oblige and tutorialize everything for me.
Hi, welcome to Dirt 3. I'm Ellie, your business agent, and we're really excited that you've decided to sign with us. Now before we move on, let's get your details for the contract.
So let's see. We'll hit enter there and just delete that because player seems a little too generic there. And then surname 1. How about we'll just get rid of all of that and hit enter. Nope, I can't do any, so then I always do this when I need another name, just to be silly, and because frankly it usually works. Now, I have a policy to play as a girl anytime I can because so many games don't give you the option, and I don't think it's going to change much. And nationality, what does this change? If anything, does it change the language or is it just pick whatever you want? We'll leave it on American. And then audio name. Girls, boys, nicknames. Ah, interesting. So in the audio they're going to refer to me completely as anything. And so I can just pick anything I want. Interesting. Doctor? Flash? Foxy? Ghost? Nasher? Gonk? Gonzo? Goose? Great One? I think I'm gonna go with the Great One. Jackknife? Jawbone? Jester? Kid? Kitten? Lady? Legend? Lightning? Lollipop? Who goes by the name Lollipop? Maverick, McLovin, Missy, Mungus. What an interesting selection. Razor Red, Scooby, Silk, Smokey, Snake, Spider, Spoon. Who goes by Spider? Teabag, Tex. Wow, the screen is moving back and forth. Woody. I'm gonna go with Great One, I think. So there we go. The screen is moving back and forth, and it's kind of getting me motion sick already. Wow. And I don't get motion sick really, so this is an odd thing. Casual setting is for beginner drivers who get assistance for basic car control as well as easier opponents to race. Intermediate setting is for experienced drivers who receive only minor assistance with corner control and your opponents will offer a fair challenge. The advanced setting represents the pure dirt experience and is for hardcore drivers only. You'll get no assistance with control and your opponents will offer an increased challenge. Wait a minute. So the game is already saying the pure dirt experience is only for hardcore drivers. And I assume they mean drivers in game because I've driven a car. I'm an experienced driver. Am I a hardcore driver? No. But I'm going to go with casual. So we'll take that. Enable auto-saving, absolutely. The game will save data automatically at certain points. Do not exit the game, okay. That's good, I know what auto-saving is.
I've got a great feeling about this. If you're ready to start the Dirt Tour, the first championship series is waiting for you.
Or you can also check out multiplayer for some totally awesome racing. What'll it be?
So, we won't check out multiplayer really too much unless I can just immediately...
In here you can take on your friends in split-screen action. Or head online to test yourself against the best drivers from around the world.
Let's see, I wonder, are there anybody online right now?
Going online is all about blowing minds and growing your fan base. The bigger your fan base gets, the higher your driver rep will soar. You can increase your fan base in lots of different ways.
Actually,
so why are you still listening to me? Hit the track, compadre.
Actually, this isn't going to work right now because my firewall is blocking it. So we'll leave the multiplayer there. We'll check that out later. It seems like it still works. And see, my dirt, what is that about? Stats garage extra. So I assume everything here is going to be at 0. And so, and I imagine the garage is going to have let's see, different kinds of cars, it seems, and we can, seems like we have quite a few unlocked already. So if we go a pro class, we could buy this at level 5, get this at level 20, I guess. Then we can view the car. Everything here looks very nice so far.
The Ford Focus RS World Rally car is one of the strongest packages on gravel stages. Solid and dependable, it's one of the definitive rally cars of recent years.
A little wobbly here as I'm just trying to turn. The camera's at an odd angle. Let's see if I can I get a smooth spin around this car? You can see the cars are covered in advertising for Ford and Monster Energy and what are those DCs? That's a popular brand of something. I don't know what though. Let's see if we can get a faster spin. Alright. So we're gonna have to go level up before we can get into that stuff. And then extras, credits, legal, and achievements. There are achievements on Steam for this, but I suspect we probably won't ever get them. Yep, and when I click it here, it just wants to launch the Steam overlay, which I have disabled. Which, boy, have games gotten to that point. And then we just need graphics options. 1080p. Let's see if we can turn it up a little bit higher. And vertical sync, not really necessary. And ultra on the shadows. And ultra on the mirrors. And ultra on this. And this is probably higher than what I should have on everything. But we'll try it. We'll see if we can make this look. Let's run the benchmark test, sure. Benchmark mode allows to test the performance of currently selected graphics. This test will take several minutes to complete. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be a weird way to start a series, but here it's kind of obvious that this game in particular is about making the cars look good and the scenery around look good. And Dirt 4, the expectation is they have more tracks and all the tracks from the previous games look even better. This is the X games, I think. And so you're gonna be driving on snow. That'll be interesting. Now, let's see. This looks like regular racing, not rally car racing. Or a rally race, perhaps. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Because, as I understood it in rally car races, the audio here needs some adjustment, I can say. Each person's stand is staggered, and you don't really want to pass people as much as you want to just have a good run by yourself. And there's a spotter that sits with you, and they tell you what's the next curve is going to be, whether it's a really sharp curve or a narrow curve or a wide curve, and you're trying to just as fast as possible without destroying your car make all of the curves and do a lap, because then you have to do 2 more laps and you get the average of the 3 laps. So if you go all out on one and pop all your tires and break your engine like you might do in NASCAR, I don't know if there really is a pit crew waiting for that. This is interesting. They put me in 5th place. Test summary, number of tests 1, total frames 16,903, average frames 159, minimum frames 118. That is nice. And look, it saves an XML of that. That is real nice. And not a very long benchmark. I've been having some trouble with... let's go to about 75 on everything. That's odd. Why is 75 different lengths for this than everything else? I think in particular I'll probably end up turning the engine. It's like, why is music actually at 50%? I guess maybe they were trying to imply that music is already at 25% quieter than everything else, but we'll see. I guess I'll leave this and this for now, and we'll just leave this, and we'll just see if maybe I want the engine audio lower. And then racing style, horn, simplified, deep horn. So, wow. Wow. What's some customizations here? And apparently you get even more horns when you unlock them. I never thought for my... for a second I wanted multiple horns in a car game, but I guess I do. And who do we have? We have Ross Hunter or Jen Horsey, and simplified or complex co-driver things.
Medium left.
And so that your spotter, your co-driver, is going to say something like that, medium left, and you're going to know that to turn into that. Let's see what Ross Hunter sounds like.
Medium left.
I think we'll take Jen. That's a nicer voice, and I suppose there's all kinds of things here. This is a real learning experience for me. Controls are all on the Xbox 360 control stick, it seems. Let's actually look at all the buttons. So steer left, steer right, that seems. Accelerate with the right trigger, brake with the left trigger, hand brake with the B, look back with the Y, change camera with the right bump, sound the horn by clicking the right stick, and replay with the left bump, pause, look left, look right. Alright, nothing special there. Vibration and feedback on, vibration strength. I can't test it to see how, if I want it at 50% or what, but we'll leave that for now. And so we've been doing 13 minutes and we haven't even started. Let's try this.
Fantastic. We've signed you up to a 4-season contract. Here's an overview of what you can look forward to.
We're kind of
Selecting
in the
the
Matrix.
season will show you what's currently available to you.
So we need to do a tutorial desperately, just to make sure we know how to drive a car. Just as the basic things. This is a really cool looking area, considering it's a racing game.
To start off your first season, I've signed you up for the Alpine Stars Trophy. It's a great place for us to get noticed.
So we need to do 0 of 250 points. How do we get the
And here's
points?
Jack. Let me introduce you to your chief mechanic.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let me know which event you want to compete in, and I'll fill you in on the details.
So we have 4 things, and if it's 250, that what is? How can you get 250 out of 4? That's odd. Yeah, that doesn't divide equally. But okay, we'll start with the first one. I assume this is what we're supposed to do.
Okay, rally is a skilled, fast-paced discipline. Rapid-fire staggered starts means that your opponents are just around the corner, so keep an eye on who's doing what. The races are point-to-point, and the stages take place on a variety of terrains and landscapes that will challenge you technically. Anticipating what's next is the key to success. Finish times are added across the stages, so every second counts, literally. The shortest overall time wins.
So, this is really technical driving, rally car racing, not Mario Kart here. If I crash, if I do anything, if I skid off the ground, I've probably lost. I just want to
Based on your driving record, a couple of teams have contacted me. They're both great teams, but we'll have more to choose from as your driver rep increases.
If you want to increase your reputation, just pay attention to me. I'll turn you into an international sensation in no time.
That's fine, Christian, thanks. Look, why don't we let our driver choose a team?
So, there's also kind of a point there where they're pretending like rally car racing is more popular than it is. It is popular, certainly, but they're not. I don't think you're going to really be a star. You're not going to be the next Madonna,
winner of the inaugural Intercontinental Rally Challenge,
Lady Gaga or something like that.
The Fiat Grande Punto Abarth Super 2000 is a fantastic car that continues to be competitive to this day.
I'm going to just take the first one since I don't know anything about cars, really. I will say this is not a good way to start, having triangles in the way. I get what you're doing with the triangle theme, but I just clicked on wanted to see the car and you put triangles in the way. Alright. So I'm going to just pick the first one. Now, I didn't see a button to rewind time. And that's going to probably either that needs to exist or we're going to have some trouble. But maybe not because we're playing on casual.
Shortage of jumps, so make sure you don't lose control. Some of the greatest rally drivers have raced here. It's home of the fastest rally stages in the world.
So I just want to be good and consistent, not great and inconsistent.
You can find information here about the next race. It's also where you can adjust your difficulty and assists and tweak your vehicle setup. I've provided you with a balanced setup to start with, but feel free to have a look and adjust it to whatever suits your driving style best. If you need more info on anything technical, just select it.
So they want me to beat a time of 1 minute and 33. Let's look at the difficulty and assist. Well, we're on casual, but we could go into multiple things. Like here, damage is visual only, where it could be full. A lot of car games don't allow damage on licensed cars, so apparently Fiat is going to let it really get damaged, and that's actually going to affect the performance of the car if you play with it on full. Vehicle setup, gear ratio, short, long, downforce suspension. Now, I also didn't see anything for shifting here, so I assume everybody's an automatic on casual, otherwise there would be some buttons extra needed to shift. An entrance, we've got 8 people, and we're ready to go.
Okay, the car's all set, but come on back anytime if you need more alterations.
And we're going to have to find out if I can actually play this game. It looks great. Like, if I just have to review the game right here from this point.
Medium right.
So,
Right over crest. 60. Medium left long.
so you can't really... You
Medium
can't...
right past house. Crest into keep left over crest.
Past house.
Into medium left.
So you really can't turn down the audio on the volume. This game's not going to work for deaf people, I can tell you right now.
Crest. Easy left. Easy right, don't cut. Big crest, jump.
Flashback.
I think you missed that one.
And she's laughing at me. That's exactly what we don't need.
Medium left long.
I'm gonna have to turn down the audio and the engine. And see, I don't know when the music is gonna kick in. See, these races I don't think are particularly gonna be long, at least at the beginning.
And medium right. Medium left.
And see, we've got this nice green arrow telling us
Medium left. Medium right.
what we're trying to do. And notice we're not trying to hug the curves, at least not on casual.
Left, very
We're
long.
trying to
Don't lose
keep
over crest. Keep
in closer to the middle of the road.
Over finish.
And see, we're just driving. 133.61.
Awesome race. You should upload the highlights onto YouTube for your fans to watch.
Oh, seriously? How do I do that? How do I upload the highlights to YouTube? Hey, and now the music's playing after the race. Is that the only time the music plays? Interesting. This sounds like this might be music that is it's copyrighted though, so I may have to turn it down. And so you hold down this. Oh, look at that camera angle. So I got two people in the car. I can change any camera angle I want. And look at that windshield. And apparently I can rewind. So it's like do all of that. And then the back button hides this. Does it hide replay? Oh yeah, so I could just like make it look like I'm racing this way just by leaving it like this. And I assume start does something. No, B does something. Alright. Did I, however, get what I needed to get done? Because I wanted less than 133, and I did 133.61. If I hadn't crashed, I would have done it. Not incredibly difficult. Interesting. Seemed like a little bit of a lag there as it was loading.
There must be another way. When she's gone to a better place.
Interesting.
Loneliness will hurt you if you can't get through the night.
Finish at 100 miles per hour or faster. Interesting. And I just don't know. Can I go back? Right now I'm at standings 1, and this is race 2 of 2. So I guess we'll complete this race. But I don't know. Should I just do one race per recording, or should I do multiple? Let's just.
60. Easy left cut into easy right.
I did need to kind of go into the audio settings,
Easy right,
so.
keep in. 60. Medium
So
left,
they don't
keep
even
hard left
bother
cut.
to put music in the actual gameplay. They know
80.
that that's not gonna work.
Medium right into easy left. Easy right
And
into
see,
medium
each
right.
one of those markers is a section,
Medium left.
and it's the best
Hard left cut
of each
into
section
medium
in.
right. Medium left. Easy left.
I'm about to pass somebody,
Easy right.
Which
Very
is-
long over crest.
not really what rally car racing is about. In fact, I think they consider it rude.
Keep left over crest.
However,
Medium right.
you're And see, I'm trying to rewind things so I could maybe pull that back. And maybe that's what I did wrong. Can I adjust? Now. Yes.
Medium left, very long.
And that didn't help any? Okay. I went right off the edge. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm going flat out into the acceleration. I imagine they'll eventually hand me a car that accelerates a little bit stronger than what I have. And once we have something with a little less grip and a lot more acceleration. How fast was I going? Was I going over 100? I don't think so. And again, on casual this seems really easy. I beat the second person by 6 seconds. Seems like the music is set. And apparently number 8 there got penalized because they have a P next to him for 2 minutes and 46 seconds. What gave him a minute penalty for a pass? Maybe I would have gotten a minute penalty if I passed. Ooh. I don't know.
Wow, a podium in your first event. Outstanding.
You're really living up to all the hype, mate. Great job.
I like this music, though. I just hope it's not all content ID'd and claimed.
What did I tell you? Keep racing like that and you're going to be a household name.
And more importantly,
Right.
more teams will want you to race their cars. Brilliant work.
So for every unused flashback
Great
you
one.
get
You've almost qualified.
50
Stay
points.
focused and keep your eyes on the prize.
And so I guess if I went back and did this again, maybe I'd get 50 more points. Or maybe not. I have 50 of 250 needed to collect. And to open this, I think I have to do all of the first set of races. Where's the tutorial, though? So, on the audio, speech is 100%, and then engine I'm gonna go all the way down to 50. Can't go any less than that. You can't even turn it off. Interesting. So, if I wanted music all the way off, it would be the only option. Seems like effects only go down to 50 and speech only goes down to 50 because you cannot play this game like without it. And as far as HUD, is there a subtitles option at all? Graphic options maybe? I turned everything to ultra and apparently the game ran benchmark mode and turned everything back to high. Fine. Whatever. Whatever the game thinks is appropriate there. And no subtitles. Okay, so this game is SOL for deaf people. That sucks. That sucks. I bet deaf people would love to play a racing game too. And they can't because there's no subtitles. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. Alright, well, we did 2 races. It seems like I can play this game. It seems like I'll only crash moderately, so we'll have some fun with that. And we'll just see how far I can go. As always, I end my episodes the same way. I ask you to like, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications. Comment and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Links for things like Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, and Battle.net. I'm gonna take it down to 40 because That is kind of loud. Sorry if the audio's... Gotta always adjust the audio in recording. So yes, follow me on all those. Follow and friend me on all of those social media sites down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.